Imagine standing on a battlefield, outnumbered 5 to 1. Your soldiers are exhausted. Your enemies seem unstoppable. History says you should lose. Yet sometimes, against all logic and expectation, the underdog wins. These aren't movie plots, they're real battles that changed the course of civilization. Today, we'll explore 5 incredible battles where courage, strategy, and determination defeated overwhelming odds. Let's begin. 1. The Battle of Agincourt, 1415. In 1415, during the 100 Years' War, King Henry V of England led an army of roughly 8,000 men against a French force that may have been more than twice as large. The English were exhausted, hungry, suffering from disease. The French expected an easy victory. But Henry chose the battlefield carefully. Heavy rain had turned the ground into thick mud as heavily armored French knights charged forward. They became trapped, crowded together. Meanwhile, English longbowmen unleashed a devastating storm of arrows. What should have been a French triumph became one of history's greatest military upsets. 2. The Battle of Marathon, 490 BC. When the mighty Persian Empire invaded Greece, the small city-state of Athens faced a seemingly impossible challenge. The Persian army significantly outnumbered the Greek defenders. Most observers expected Athens to fall. Instead, the Greeks launched a bold surprise attack. Their disciplined hoplite formation smashed through Persian lines and forced the invaders to retreat. This unexpected victory helped preserve Greek independence and influenced the future development of Western civilization. Without Marathon, history might look very different today. 3. The Battle of Bannockburn, 1314. Scotland's fight for independence reached its defining moment at Bannockburn. King Robert the Bruce commanded roughly 7,000 to 10,000 Scots against a much larger English army. Rather than meeting the English on open ground, Bruce used marshy terrain to neutralize England's superior numbers and cavalry. Scottish spearmen held firm. English attacks failed repeatedly. Panic spread through their ranks. By the end of the battle, the English army was in full retreat. Scotland had secured one of the most important victories in its history. 4. Thermopylae, the defeat that inspired a nation. Not every battle against impossible odds ends in victory. But some defeats become legends. In 480 BC, King Leonidas and a small Greek force defended the narrow pass of Thermopylae against the massive army of Persian King Xerxes. Greek forces numbered around 7,000, while Persian forces were vastly larger. For days, the Greeks held their ground. The narrow pass prevented the Persians from using their full numerical advantage. Eventually, a betrayal revealed a path around the Greek defenses. Leonidas and his remaining warriors fought to the death. Although they lost, their sacrifice inspired the Greek city-states to continue resisting Persia. And that resistance eventually led to Greek victory in the wider war. 5. Gaugamela, Alexander's masterpiece. In 331 BC, Alexander the Great faced the enormous Persian army of Darius III. Alexander commanded roughly 47,000 troops, while Persian numbers may have exceeded 100,000. Most commanders would have chosen caution. Alexander chose audacity. He deliberately created gaps in the battlefield, luring Persian forces out of position. Then he launched a lightning cavalry attack directly toward Darius himself. The Persian king fled. His army collapsed. The battle destroyed Persian dominance and cemented Alexander's reputation as one of history's greatest military geniuses. Outro. These battles prove a timeless lesson. Numbers alone do not decide history. Leadership, strategy, courage, and determination can overcome even the most overwhelming odds. Which of these battles amazed you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy fascinating stories from world history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next journey into the past. Because history isn't just about what happened, it's about the moments that changed everything.